Hey, there we are. We're live. And Linda's on with us already. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? It's great to see you. That's great that you're with us live today. So, today we have to do a good one. So, today we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to talk about focus and we're going to talk about your success trinity and how those two things work together in your life. And this is one of the most important action steps you could take in your entire life is working out your success trinity. So, what's your success trinity? Working it out, creating it, uh, even maybe doing some supporting work on that. I have lots of forms. I love forms. So, what I want you to do is focus on what during the day. So, you wake up in the morning. Where does your focus go? I mean, what are you focused on? What are you thinking about from minute one? Now, this sort of depends on your life situation, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes you have relationships that draw a lot of focus in the morning, like kids or your spouse. And so you have domestic things sometimes that draw a lot of focus. Also, your regular work. I mean, a lot of you have a regular, 40 to 50 hour a week job that requires focus from you in order to earn that money. Now, you might hate that job, but it delivers a paycheck. So there's a constructive use of that job. What we got to do is be able to enable you, empower you to replace that job if that's your goal and get you into just doing the real estate investing like we do. So we love the real estate investing, but the focus has to be on the real estate investing for a certain part of your success trinity. So remember, let's do your success trinity again. What's all in your success trinity? You guys remember? It's your goals, your plans, and your schedule. So, what are your goals? And not just dry money goals. I would say that a good goal would be to make 100,000 in real estate by the end of the year. That would be a really good goal. 50,000 would be a little bit more of an adjusted, but that's potentially one deal or two deals. And I don't want you to have. That's why I like to talk about minimum and optimum. So when you set your goals, I guess Lynette would never let me say yes to this, but I might say if you had $50,000 profit as your goal between now and the end of the year, maybe I could live with that. She would say 100. But remember, if you're following your KPIs, your key performance indicators, one of those is that I want you to call 10 sellers a week, whether it's through a realtor deal, whether it's a FISBO, whether it's a landlord who might be willing to sell, or a off-market property that you contacted because it came up on a list search. So where, or even driving for dollars, that's another one of those. So regardless of how you find the property, I want you to be talking to a lot of people, and that's how you set your goals. But if you're talking to one seller a week, what are your chances of doing, even 50,000 by the end of the year? Not that good. So that's why it's a numbers game, talking to 5 or 10 sellers a week. But again, I'd like you to really shoot for 10. That's that minimum optimum goal. So look at your goals. And that now money goals go way beyond your money goals. I'm going to talk about this more on Teaching Tuesday. It's Teaching Tuesday today. And in fact, I'm going to give you guys an extra special treat on Teaching Tuesday. I'm going to do what we call a psych up. I have created these special psych ups, which is exactly the perfect way to think at any moment, the perfect mindset for any given situation. So I'm going to talk today about what I call focus on goals for greatness. Okay, focus on goals for greatness is the actual psych up. And so I'm going to read it to you guys out loud on the call. And it's sort of a motivational session type thing. And there's a little bit of relaxation in there. And so we're going to do that live on the call today on Teaching Tuesday. So don't miss that. That's going to be really important for programming your mind and getting your thinking right, getting your focus right about your success trinity. So let's focusing, is a really key thing. So one thing that's a useful exercise is to write down where your focus is going during the day. And sometimes you'd be surprised when you look at it minute by minute. Okay, because that's what you got to do almost. Sometimes you go, well, where does my whole day go? How come I can't focus more on my long-term goals? So much of the time I'm stuck on short-term goals, like I gotta, drop the kids at soccer, and then I gotta go to the store, and I gotta, buy groceries or whatever. I mean, you got all these chores and tasks and things that are robbing your focus from your long-term goals. So the key is having those long-term goals, and those are related to money and career, because you want to create a better life for your family, and that's going to be money. That means money. That means, and the more money you have, the more time you have. So let's get focused properly. And so I'm going to give you guys a really amazing session on Teaching Tuesdays today. Remember, that's 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Pacific, repeated 3 hours later. That's 7 and 10 on the East Coast. So that's going to be, I'm going to do the actual psych up for you live, and that should instill the right emotions where you really get excited about focusing on your goals. So if you want to do a little prep work for that, why don't you think it out? And I don't know how well thought out you have your goals. I mean, do you have them all written out, detailed? And then do you have a plan? See, that's the key. Once we look at your goals, part of your success, the next step in your success journey is your plan. And so how are you going to execute those goals? Well, you have to know what you're doing. So obviously you have to have some kind of training. You have to have some scripts and some steps to follow in this business. It's really script and step dependent in this business. So obviously we provide that stuff for you. And remember, your plan to success, your plan, a lot of your key steps in your plan are in your what to do manual. So if you go on the ourwolfpack.com member website and you go to the what to do manual and your what to say and what to do system, you will have all your steps in there on your 30-day, we call it your quick start daily plan. So that's your 30 days. We call it 30K in 30 days. So that gives you a lot of those steps in right there. So your plan, you don't have to, create a brand new plan out of whole cloth for real estate investing. It's already in your what to do manual, and it just gives you exactly what to do every day, about an hour to an hour and a half per day. You can go faster, you can go slower, whatever you want, but just put those days in on that plan. Then where are the steps after that? Where is your plan after that? Once you have a deal in motion, the plan is on your step-by-step checklist. Now there's 7 types of deals. So all 7 of those checklists is in your what to do manual. So if you're doing a flip, that's great. If you're doing a wholesale deal, we like those too, guys. Of course we gravitate towards the creative financing, seller financing type deal, because that's the buy and hold strategy we really are attracted to. Our bestseller on Amazon, The Flip Side of Flipping, that's all about these type of long-term buy and hold deals, mostly seller financing. So we really like that kind of deal, and that deal's made us way, way, way more money than any other kind of a deal. So that's why we like that kind of deal. I haven't even been seeing you guys. So hi, yes, and many more yes. I'm not even sure what you're referring to. Good morning from Columbus. Hey, Tony, yes. And you're from Detroit. Oh, that's interesting. We do a lot of business in Detroit. I was in contact with Tony yesterday. I sent him a message that Columbus, Ohio is a good area for this business. Now, remember, if you do not live in a city that you think is favorable for the buy and hold strategy, and sometimes you're in areas where the properties are very expensive, like San Francisco or something, and that is a different animal. So I do want you guys to be thinking about having a city somewhere in the middle of the country, that has more reasonably priced properties. Okay, hey everybody. I'm doing psych ups, guys. I'm doing a whole product, a whole system on psych ups. Wait till you see. I'm just trying to finish it in the next month and a half, and it's all good, positive programming on all different issues with me. So, okay, so yeah, my plan. Oh, that's a great point, Tony. In your forms folder, there's a my plan form, and that's perfect. That's the perfect form you should pull up, and it's in your forms folder. It's actually the #1 form. It's labeled #1 my plan. So if you want to really be ready for today's Teaching Tuesday, go print that up. Keep your focus on that. If you just keep that, print that up, fill that out, and put your own goals and everything in there, put that up somewhere. post it, and that will help you keep focused. Remember, we talked about focus today. So we're going to talk about how to overcome distractions, how to keep your focus, what to focus on, and how that will result in your success, your ultimate success. So great participation today. I hate to miss anybody, but I go fast. And so I will see you guys on Teaching Tuesdays. And of course, here on Thursday for Brunch with Brian. I love bringing it to you. I love connecting with you guys every morning or 4 days a week, and having this time to get motivated and to get focused on our success. So I focus on my success. That's our affirmation for today. I focus on my success, and always 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I focus on my success. I focus on my success. I focus on my success. Yes. Oh, yes, 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 as Lynette says. Okay, let's do our deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Hold it for just a little bit and relax it. Do I look goofy when I'm doing this? I hope not. Another deep breath in. Always a big smile. That just puts your mind in the right mood, because your mind's going, oh, why am I smiling? And it gives you lots of reasons. Okay, one more deep breath. And let it go. Awesome. All right, great session today. Join us again. Teaching Tuesdays coming up. Don't forget that. And make sure that you are on that Teaching Tuesday. And like Tony suggested, print your My Plan form and fill that out in advance. You'll be really ready for that incredible session. So until I see you later, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and